Peace and love, you guys. It's yours truly, Nefer Peacock, Nubia, coming to you to talk to you about the Scorpio full moon that's happening Thursday at, I believe, 3:59. It is, yes, 3:59 Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you guys, I always reflect to my notes that I make for you guys when I do my research on what's going on in the cosmos, or just in the world, period. Whatever it is that the I gives me to speak with you guys about. Okay, for the betterment and upliftment of all our whole self, our better self, our higher self, and so that we may have the most abundance in terms of love, peace, bliss, prosperity, health. Okay, it's mind, body, and spirit, the Holy Trinity, and all of those have to be balanced in order to have a fulfilled life and to be a beautiful addition into anyone's life, whether that be our family, co-workers, business partners, whomever that comes across our path will be an infinite gift, a beautiful gift to them, and bring love and light wherever we go. Okay, so back to this time. I hear my reggae jamming in the background, which, you guys, let me make that as a side note. It's a good thing, and it's a good idea to, if you don't do this already, to every day get yourself in a positive mood to raise your vibrations. People always ask me, how are you so happy, and when this may happen and this may happen? I'm like, I'm always raising my vibrations to my higher self. I'm like, like they say, no worries, no problem. No worries, no problem, man. I got my reggae playing right now. I'm also drinking my beautiful concoction, which is this in here is about 2 tablespoons. You see how big it is? It's a big cup. Okay, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, alkaline water, about this much of lemon juice. So what? That's like 2-3 tablespoons. I make mine highly saturated. Lemon juice. What else is in here? Cayenne pepper. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 or 6 shakes of cayenne pepper. And honey. And I just turned the honey over and squeezed, but not a lot. And this is good tonic for giving energy and for cleansing, and lemon juice, and for cleansing. So you always want to do things that raise your vibration, especially right when you're about to go into a high, intense time, such as this Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse, because Scorpio is fiery, it's passion, it's intense. It can bring up a lot of unresolved, deep embedded emotions to really help you get to the bottom of things and figure out what you need to do to take yourself to the next level and be happy and prosperous and successful and content. Because that's really the goal. We want to reach contentment, okay? That nirvana state, that Zion state, that peaceful place. So I'm going to always refer back to my notes. So if you see me looking over here, that's what I'm looking at. Like I said, the full moon is Thursday, April 25th, 2013 at 3:59 Eastern Standard Time. Adjust your time, okay? This is going to also be a partial lunar eclipse, which whenever you have an eclipse, it intensifies it even more. And lunar eclipse are about ending a chapter, about letting go, surrendering and just closing doors, so to speak. Let it go on all levels of your being, okay? And don't overanalyze whatever is presented to you during this time. Just embrace it, write it down. If you want to burn it, which is a good way to release anything that you don't want. I usually do that on full moons. Anything that I don't want in my life, I write it down, I pray over it, and I release it to the universe, and I burn it and let it go. Okay? But we'll get into that in a minute. This is the first lunar eclipse of 2 more to come, which is 5 all year. But these 3 are back to back, so it's a serious time, and this is the beginning of that time. Now, this is going to highlight unresolved emotions, which is often reflected in our actions and behavior that involves annoyance or anger. So instead of reacting, whether you're the person acting out in anger and annoyance around this time, and hopefully this dawns in your head and it clicks whenever you get angry, and you're like, oh wait, hold on, it's the universe, it's this moon in this cosmos, the Most High working through the cosmos to show me something about myself or my relationship or my life that perhaps I need to change so that I can get to that place that I've been trying to get to, that peace, that money, that health, that, you know, that higher self consciousness and lifestyle. Okay. And so instead of reacting, consciously ask yourself, write this down. What emotions, beliefs, and behavior do I still need to heal and perhaps eradicate? Emotions, beliefs, and behavior. Those three things right there limit us dramatically. And it is about not being egotistical and saying, well, no, it's because it is, and no, it's because of that, whether it's the past or somebody else. No, really humble yourself and say, and take responsibility for your life and say, okay, I get angry when this happens, but you can control you getting angry. You can control, you have to learn how to control your emotions, and it takes practice, but you can do it. And also meditation does help, okay? And meditation also helps from you overanalyzing, overthinking things to where you do feel like, no problem, man. Everything all right, everything irie. People always asking me, how you always smiling? How you always happy? How you always bubbly? And you've been through this. Because I consciously make an effort to like drink my teas, detoxify, listen to my reggae music, you know, dance around my house, eat happy food, work out, have positive friends, call my friends, let them know that I love them, you know, take those calming baths, you know, go for those walks, have that glass of wine, you know, whatever it takes as a positive, you know, even having sex, making love, whatever it is, you know, pleasing yourself. That's a positive vibration that keeps you on the up and up. Okay. And you want to balance out that whole pleasing yourself thing and also sex and certain things, because too much of anything is not good. And we're trying to stay in our higher self and get out of that red chakra energy. Okay. And get into our green heart self, which I'm wearing green today, which if you guys didn't know, whatever colors you're wearing does influence your moods. So be mindful of that as well. Green activates the heart chakra. Moving along. This is an ideal time to see how you relinquish or use your power. Scorpio is all about power. Are the old ways of managing your power working for you? Now, if you're like, what power? I don't have any power. You have power. We all have power. You have power if you're a mother. You have power if you are work at a job, or you have power if you're a business owner. You have power just for waking up in a day and being a co-creator made in the divine image and likeness of the Most High. If that's not power, I don't know what is. If just putting up a vision board of what you want to manifest, meditating on what you want to manifest, and saying without a shadow of doubt, this is going to happen for me. I don't care what you say, this is going to happen for me. That makes it come to pass just by speaking it, by praying for it, by affirming it. You have power, okay? Lots of it. And it's time that you took control over it, recognize it, own it to change your life. You all have this. We were all made in the divine image and likeness of the Creator. Now, that is what I like to think of when I think of God, goddesses. And I can get into that later, because that's a whole nother subject and a whole nother video. Because I do not believe that I am a God, but I do believe that I have God potential, extreme God potential, because I'm made in the image and likeness, in the reflection of that divine power and creator's energy. And I've seen myself easily create anything that I want and need and desire. Okay? But I'm not God. I'm not the all. And if you ever get to the point where you think you're God, you will be destroyed. That's just my point. Can you make an earthquake come right now? Can you make a tornado outside? Can you build a mountain like that? No, so you're not God, so stop it. Okay, back to what I was saying. I know hopefully I didn't throw you guys off with that, because I really want you to stay focused on the Scorpio full moon. And that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Okay, let's get back to this, because this is very serious, okay? Now, during the Scorpio full moon, you can let go of the old, which Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth. They're always dying and rebirthing, always, always, always. So let go of the old, which is the death, and rise from the ashes like a phoenix and create something new, which is about rebirth. Create a new self, create a new world, create a new life, create a new job, create a new idea. It may feel difficult to do so. You know, change is not always easy, especially when we have grown attached to whatever it is or whomever it is that we've grown attached to. But Scorpio helps us to take responsibility for actions that stop you from getting what you want. Okay? Some of you may not like what you see, but know that you are being guided for your highest good towards healing and spiritual evolution. Okay? Now, the theme for this time is emotional cleansing. Speaking of cleansing, I'm cleansing. Drinking that tea too has helped me cleanse. Excuse me, my nose ring keeps moving. So don't think I'm digging in my nose, it just keeps moving. But the theme is emotional cleansing time. Don't overanalyze, again, what is presented to you. Just let it go and be happy and be peace. Because, like I said, the Scorpio time is going to present some challenges for you. It's going to bring up some things that were bubbling under the surface, because you have to get to the root of really what's going on with you. You may think it's one way. You may think that you're unhappy or you're unsuccessful because of your job or another person or a certain circumstance or your city or whatever. There's nothing limiting you. You are, like I said, made in the image and likeness of the Most High. So you can manifest whatever you're at, whatever it is that you want. So you have to get down to the bottom of what it is. Sometimes even just having too many toxins in your body can keep you unhappy and make you depressed, which is also another blockage from getting what you want. Okay, so we really have to get down to the bottom of this. So this is the time to do so. So you're going to ask yourself these questions now. This is a balancing act right now, a time, well, which is going to be a time, because this is Tuesday, that's Thursday, which, you know, we're starting to prepare ourselves for that full moon energy coming in. For content Taurus and ravenous Scorpio, it's balancing that energy. Taurus deals with past personal values, the material world, security, and Scorpio rules transformation, change, destruction, and strips away its false and corrupt. And you are being called to destroy your shadow side and transform into the light. Now, I know it's a balancing act, balancing your higher and lower self, but really our lower self doesn't really do us any good ever, ever, ever. So let's really come out of the shadow of that, you know, of those things that are holding us back, that we know are no good for us. Whether you know, no one knows, you just know, or everyone knows, or it's between you and another person, or if it's just a personal issue. Okay, let's heal that. Okay. Scorpio rules the 8th house of death and reincarnation. What a tremendous time to reinvent yourself. Okay, think about that. You can reinvent yourself in so many different ways, so easily, every single day, just by taking smaller steps towards the newer you, or the you that you want to be. You know, whether it's today I'm going to work out, go walk every day at 7 o'clock, or, you know, change my hair color, which is something I like to do, or wear, whatever it may be, you know, whether it's fasting, stopping habits. Right now I'm in the 7-day fast from TV. I don't watch a lot of TV anyway, but I really said I'm going to shut off my TV unless it's on the music channel, and really get into finishing reading my books, and making sure that I do my daily routines that I need to do every day. Work out every day, and, you know, take my day, make sure I focus and do my daily detox. Because people always say they don't have time for this and don't have time for that. It's not true. You do have time. So let's make it time. You just choose to use that time and do other things, such as watch TV or whatever it is that you may be doing. Okay. So what a tremendous time to reinvent yourself. See where your deeply committed partnerships and relationships need tweaking. That's a big one. This is no easy full moon. I have this in all caps with a star next to it, okay? This is no, you can't see that. This is no easy full moon. It takes courage to face our truth. Only in seeing our truth about ourselves mostly can we change. There is big potential for growth. I'm stressing this, guys. In this time of Scorpio, opportunity to deepen trust, maybe perhaps even in the creator, in your partnerships, and stability within relationships, as well as personal empowerment. There goes that word power again. Scorpio is all about power. So if you want to start a new routine, Thursday will be a good day to start whatever it is that you say, okay, I want to start doing this every day. Start Thursday, because you'll get extra empowerment, whether it's I want to start a website, or whether it's I want to start a workout routine, whatever it is, betterment of self, personal empowerment. But you have to release false perceptions. Don't be lying to yourself about yourself or your relationships, so that you can really challenge them and bring out the best in them, okay? False perceptions of power. Find the courage to meditate to see what you must face during this moon, enlightening for you. Your growth may be astounding. I love that word. Your growth may be astounding. Okay, I have one more page of notes I want to get into about this time. Like I said, this is a lunar eclipse. It's two more to follow. Now, time is similar to a snake shedding its skin. It is wise to shed the layers of energies that stifle one's growth and healing. Submerge yourself in love itself and allow all that is not real dissolve. Don't hold on to anything that's not real, okay? Or healthy for you, no matter what it is. Bad habit, job, personal relationship. Have trust in yourself and in the God in you, that you will manifest and create better once you release the other. Okay? Now, handle this lunar eclipse in Scorpio with humility and wisdom. You have to be humble. Like I said, some people are going to be fiery towards you. You have to just be humble and say whatever. Don't let that ego come out and want to attack back. You have to be humble when things are revealed to you about yourself, either whether it's to yourself or through a certain situation, circumstance, or person. Okay? Humility and wisdom. And wisdom is also very silent. Okay? So, yes, we share what we know, because each one teach one. That's how we love each other. But at the same time, when we're learning something about ourselves, or something's being revealed to us about ourselves, it's best to take it in quietly and really reflect and meditate on that. Okay? The question is, another question, are you willing to let go of the past? This moon is going to highlight that question in your life. Are you willing to let it go? Saturn in Scorpio is retrograde. This moon potential is emotional renewal, empowerment, and greater emotional intimacy. This is what this moon's potential is, okay? From a soul level perspective, as one accepts responsibility for their part in an experience or issue, the insight is distracted and thus deep healing occurs. The deepening of trust and stability. Okay, those are my notes for this moon. And yes, and then I went into something else. That's also my dream diary, which I just started. I'm starting some new stuff. Like I said, with the new moon, it was about starting new projects or things that you wanted to start. And I dream every night. Sometimes they come true. Sometimes they're just messages. So I write down my dreams and I interpret them for myself. And then I also go on Google and I type in what I dreamed about. And then I let them give me their opinion and see what resonates with my soul and spirit. Let this Scorpio moon really highlight those questions for you. Again, if you want to write this down, if you want to pause now and play and write this stuff down. These are the questions that you need to answer. You can actually start asking yourself now, or you can wait till Thursday. But are you willing to let go of the past? That's one question. And my other two, what emotions, beliefs, and behavior do I still need to heal and change? Are the old ways of managing your power working for you? Now, when you ask yourself these questions and ask the universe these questions, and that's that the Most High uses the energy of this full moon and this lunar eclipse to expose the answers to you. I mean, you're going to get the answers. Take them, embrace them. It may hurt, like I said, because we grow attached to things, but embrace it because it will be for the betterment of yourself, your family, your friends, your life, just your whole self. Okay, let go and grow. You know, I encourage you to really take this time to start preparing yourself in a very peaceful way. Maybe even Thursday, you want to burn some incense, maybe some jasmine, definitely some sage if you have white sage. Cleanse yourself. Very huge, very major thing to do. I'm glad I thought about that because it's actually called smudging yourself if you all are not familiar with that. And if you go to any botanica store or if you go to a new age store, you can Google new age stores in your area if you're not familiar with them and find white sage and smudge yourself with that white sage and smudge your house because like I say, you really want to get to really going deep within, letting go and cleansing all of those things, all of those negative energies and thought patterns and bad habits that are really keeping you from having that beautiful, blissful life that I know you so desperately want you to have and I want you to have. Because if it's not about peace, not about love, not about health, wealth, knowledge of self, and prosperity, I'm not with it. And so I come to you being the change I wish to see in the world and sharing to you what the Most High, what the universe, and others share with me so that we all may come up. Share this with others because they say, when each one teach one, and what you give in the universe is also what you receive. So the more you share with others, the more others will share with you. And you also start creating beautiful opportunities and opening that lotus flower that's going to really reveal some beautiful things and just shower many, many gifts upon you. Okay. Peace and love. Hotep. I look forward to speaking with all of you soon. And thank you in advance for watching and for your likes and for your comments and for your love. It does mean the world to me. Follow me on Instagram, Nfrnubia on Instagram or on Twitter. And Nefer Peacock Nubia on Facebook. Okay, one love. Peace.